In this video, we will start designing the Create Razor page. We will remove all of these things. We'll add a BR. We'll give it a heading here, give it a class of text info, and let me display create new book followed by a BR. Now let me just paste some Bootstrap styling that we have. I'll align this. All I did was I added a div, give it a class of border and container, and some style with padding. Then I added a form, and in that form I have a div with class of form group and row, and inside that row I have divided this into two parts, column 2 and column 6. Let me make it column 4 and column 6. That should be okay. Even though the total should add up to 12, you can leave it like this. Once you have the same designing, what we will do is within the form, we will add a method of post, because when we hit the create button, we will be posting data back to our page handler. Within the column 4, we want to display label. So we'll do label and ASP4. This will be for book dot, we have the name. After that, we have column 6. Here we want a text box. So we'll say input. We'll use the tag helper ASP4. This is for book.name, and we'll give it a class of form control. You can see how easy the binding is with the tag helpers. You do not need to worry about anything. In the post, book.name will have the value that user enters inside this text box. So let me just copy this and paste this 2 more times. We have author and we have ISBN. After author and ISBN, we will add another div, give it a class of form group and row, just like we did before. And we'll add a div, give it a class of column 3, offset of 2. Let me do column 6, offset of 4. That's what we have. And we'll add a div, give it a class of column 4. This should be column 3, and this will be column 3. This is because the 6 that we have, we are dividing that into 2 columns again. The first one will be an input, and this will be type of submit for the button, and we'll give it a value of create, give it some Bootstrap classes of btn primary, and form control. The other one is to go back to the index page, so we'll use the anchor tag, and the tag helper ASP page will take us back to the index page, and the classes will be btn success, and form control. We'll display back to list. Let me save this and run our project. We'll go to our book, and this time we'll hit create new book. Great, you can see how good the page is coming along. If you think the size is too big here, you can always modify that. I'll change this to 3 in all the places, and that way it will be more closer. Offset will also be 3. Let's save this. And perfect, looks much better. Now if you click on back to list, it works, and on create, we need to work on what will happen when we hit the submit button. Right now, if you do that, nothing happens. And that is because inside the create page model, we do not have a post handler. So let's see how we can add a post handler so that whenever they submit anything from the page, how do we get the data and save that inside our database?